Star Placido Domingo is with us tonight, along with, although Placido's not going to be singing tonight, we should point out, because I know. But then again, actress Marlee Matlin is not going to act. Yeah. So hi, how have you been? Our next guest is one of the great tenors in all of opera. He's appearing at the LA Music Center Opera tomorrow night. His new album is called Goya, A Life in Song. Please welcome Placido Domingo.
That's very good. Oh,
how did they do on that number?
Very good, very good. It's quite a catching tune. Yes?
I think it could catch on.
Yes.
Now, you are not performing with us tonight. We want to point that right, because people see your name, but you should explain.
You know, I have to sing Otello tomorrow night, and you don't know what is that.
Oh, it's a bear, isn't it?
It's terrible.
Yeah.
It's really the most difficult work on the repertoire, on the operatic repertoire. And when you have the people for months, you know, trying to get tickets, and finally they get tickets, you have to keep all your strength for the performance.
You want to waste it on some dumb talk show.
But I promise you... No, on the contrary, you know what? This is more difficult than anything, to sing in a show like this, because it's millions of people seeing you. And you don't want to have two tenors. Mel did it beautifully, you know, so you don't have to sing.
Oh, I see.
You know,
okay.
sing it.
You explain that nicely. Do you get nervous? Do you get nervous on the stage?
I get, if I don't feel, you know, healthy, yes. But most of the time, after the experience and so on, you know more or less how things are, you know, the day of the
Do you
performance.
pamper your voice and pamper your throat and all sorts of sprays and watch what you say?
No, I just try to be, as much as I can, the day before, quiet. Like, for instance, today now, I won't talk anymore after the show until tomorrow night.
We'll keep this brief. You know, and I must confess that my knowledge of opera is somewhat limited, as many people you've come in contact with in this country certainly are, but mine is. But I think of operatic performers, it's not quite in your style physically. I think of them as bigger men and women, you know what I mean? Is that image going out the window now, or more?
I think very much so.
Yeah.
Very much. You have today, you know, especially in the ladies, you have beautiful ladies singing in a great shape, you know. And the gentlemen, we have more or less to keep in shape too, because otherwise they don't believe. And television is something that Broadway shows, you know, the public is used to see. They see wonderful people and beautiful people. So you have to keep, you know, more or less in shape to
make
be
the story believable.
because
sure,
you are
sure.
In most of the operas you are a hero, you are the good guy, you are a hero, so you have to look well. Yeah. If you are the villain, then you can
let yourself go a little bit. Do you have trouble with watching your weight and your physical appearance?
Who hasn't? You know, I think the most wonderful thing is to enjoy it. You know, good food of all kind. You know, and it's very difficult, honestly. By nature, you know, I'm Spanish, and family time, family dinner, family lunch, whatever.
Sometimes they run into one another.
Yes,
yeah?
yes. Yeah. You know when you start, but you never know when you finish. You were talking before about brunch. I think we make a new word. We make brunner. Brunchner, yes?
Brunch, lunch, and dinner all together.
So the three together. And it's not easy, you know, to keep the line, but we try.
The other cliche, I think, that people think about operatic performers, aside from the size of them, we particularly in men, and particularly in tenors, we think of temperamental. Sometimes that word goes together. And yet you have a reputation as a very easy to get along with.
Well, you see, my name is Placido Domingo. Which you translated into English is Peaceful Sunday.
Oh,
you know, so you see. Nice. But this is not quite true.
No,
it's not quite.
Can you lose it sometimes?
I can get a little
what
bit.
Gets you? What really gets under your skin? What really can make you angry? What can make you explode?
A mistake.
Oh, really? Well,
yes.
Well, you've come to the right place. There's no doubt about it. Really, on stage, if something
a mistake,
in a performance,
you know,
you don't mean in life, like if someone hands you the wrong thing at the grocery store.
No. But for instance, I mean, on the stage, the thing that really makes you angry is when a mistake happens. Then sometimes it comes out and you do the best performance because you are so angry with yourself, you know. Yeah. No, but honestly, I think generally speaking, injustice really makes me angry. Yeah.
I would guess that Italian audiences might be the most difficult opera audiences just because of their history involved in it. True or critical, difficult?
Not so much. It used to be. But now, for instance, the public, they really get a tremendous knowledge all around. When the public here in Los Angeles, for instance, they really understand, they really know in New York, in San Francisco. Yeah. And I think the most demanding public maybe is the Viennese and the German, you know.
Oh, really? Now, when you say demanding, what do you mean? That they would be difficult at a performance? Would they show their displeasure?
They really want the best. The public, they are very well prepared. They have a lot of knowledge, and I think they are more demanding than the Italians today. You know that.
Some of us are, and I put myself in this category, are almost intimidated by opera, where it seems, you know, it's in other languages, and it's you know, seems very highbrow, and we're almost afraid of it, if you know what I mean, and sometimes don't let ourselves enjoy it as much as we should. What can we do to get over that, you figure?
I think that naturally you have to go early in your life first. Yeah. But if you don't have the chance to go early, then I think today something that I believe that is a marvelous thing for opera is the subtitles.
Or you do
subtitles,
like that.
Which they call super titles now because they're above the stage.
But it always surprises me when I see what they're saying because it sounds so dramatic and wonderful, and often they're just saying, "Could I have that cup, please?"
Well, no, I think that it is very important. The public, they really, they enjoy the singing, they see the acting, but if they can understand what is going on, they get more involved, you know.
Not a bad thought. We'll take a break and we'll be back for Act 2.
Wonderful.
All right, stay right there. Placido Domingo.